So first week on these things, and I'll this one up because it's probably my favourite out of all of them. Now, the purpose of doing this in the first place was to three things, I would say: lose weight, to lower my blood sugar, and to hopefully then be in a position where my blood pressure comes down and I can come off the tablets. Now, the whole program works out. There are sort of three main outcomes: gold, silver and bronze. And gold, I'll put that down. With a gold outcome, it's 15% reduction in weight. The silver's 10 and the bronze is 5. And I've got a bit to shift, so in an ideal world I'd be going for the 15%, which would knock it down quite considerably, take me back a few years. And it's a bit of a starter because the idea is that you then get into good habits and you carry on after that and carry on losing weight after the end of the program, getting fitter. So I've been having the shakes. The idea is that you have 7 in a day. I find it quite difficult because I've not really been eating much before, and in a situation when you're in with a family, it can be quite difficult because all the people are eating normally. My wife's doing this at the same time, but when she slips, we both tend to slip because it's let's have a takeaway today because it's Friday, Saturday or whatever. But I've been monitoring my weight every day. I've been monitoring my blood sugar every day, and I've been monitoring my blood pressure every day. So when you first start, you have a call every week from your coach, your supporter, and my call after the first week. Basically, let's look at the stats. So in that time, I'd lost 6 pounds in weight, which is good going. But bear in mind, I'm on 800 calories a day, so I should be losing quite a bit. And a lot of times when you start something new in the first week, you lose water. I tend to not drink too much water anyway. I might have a pint of tea, but I got myself a new water bottle as well, just to try and encourage me to do that, and just keep filling it up and leaving it close by so that I can have a drink whenever I need to. So 6 pounds in the first week, and I found after the first few days that my blood pressure was actually going down to the 120s. So it was consistently a little bit under where I would have expected it to be. And so I thought, well, I'll just stop with the tablets just for a day or two and just make sure I keep it in check to see how it goes. And after stopping the tablets, it was in the 130s. So I'm keeping an eye on that because I don't want it to be up above anywhere up above that. And let's just see where we go as I'm losing the weight. So 6 pounds off, blood pressure returning to a normal kind of range. That's pretty good. What about the blood sugar? Now the blood sugar, I was around borderline, and I was when I was checking it, I was in the sort of 5.9 to 6.5 range before, and then when I went up and above, I was reading anything from 7.5, but mostly in the 9s. Occasionally, I think I had a 10, I think I had a 12, but I can't remember whether that was after I'd eaten, so it may have been. So I've been taking my blood sugar first thing in the morning, and it's been between 5.5 and 5.9 consistently. It's not been above 6 at all, just in the 5s. Now, I'm not on any medication at all, so I'm now a week in, and I've got normal blood sugar-ish, and I've got normal blood pressure, and I'd lost 6 pounds at that point. So all in all, I think this is a really good thing, and it's going to encourage me to keep it going. So I've got another 11 weeks of this, just keeping to this, and I want to keep to it. I want to keep looking at those scales every single morning and seeing that I've come down. For the most part, I have. I did cheat a little bit over a couple of days. One time when I actually went out for a gig and I had a couple of pints. Just makes you feel so guilty, but it seemed okay at the time, and then I actually did put a pound on, but then I went back down. Went level, then went back down the day after. So it's I think I'm sort of back on track with that again. But £6 that first week, and the the shakes I've been having so far, I like the chili. I like the Thai spicy chicken. I like the couscous. I like the risotto. They're all things that I actually do like. The vegetable soup and the tomato soup, in particular the vegetable, is quite a nice base. What I've been experimenting with, and it's quite difficult to get the 7 in, but what I've been experimenting with is having doubling up. So for instance, this morning I had double porridge, berries porridge, and then that's for breakfast, and for dinner I had double couscous. I might have double chili sin carne for tea, and then a little bit later on, one of the things I've been doing is I've been having the chocolate mint. Somebody suggested that you make it up and then you warm it up, so you have it hot, and that's not bad at all. Again, don't leave it too long. Once it starts to cool down, it then tastes okay, tastes sweet enough. It's just again, with a lot of this stuff, it's the texture. So I think that would make me 7, and that would keep me with the 800 calories a day. And then if I'm doing a little bit of exercise, doing my steps, going to the gym, it's all going to help. Typically I'll go to the gym for 45-50 minutes, and during that time I'll burn a few hundred calories off just on cardio work. So rowing machine and cycle and treadmill. So far everything's going in the right direction, and it's going at a good rate. If I can keep the blood sugar down, if I can keep the blood pressure down, and keep losing that weight, I'm sure that's going to help those two things in any case. And then I want to really be in a situation that when I go back to the doctors and they do my bloods again, they're going to say, yeah, everything's much, much better. So let's see how we go from this point on, and I'll do another video in another week just to let you know how things have been going.